It's Madden NFL 23, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Coming up next.
It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing this crew out is someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain a toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Despite missing 3 games, Nick Chubb still finished second in the league with over 1,200 rushing yards. It was his third 1,000-yard season, and he's never had fewer than 8 touchdowns in a year. Across the NFL, few backs are as easy to count on as Nick Chubb.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Yeah, he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way Already a star in just his third season. It's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a short pickup there, so he'll take this up to right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this now?
Now Herbert. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out one to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. It's like defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns this season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Eckler hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Bulldozes past him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They go with Chubb on second down, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A mental gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled the run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Brissett's throw taken in by Cooper here. Yeah, the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first to goal.
We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Here we go now on first and goal. Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt pushing it in from a yard away. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And a contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Down at the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Brissett on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. the middle. It's Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The 71 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
It's nice every now and then in this game not see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as they get this up to about the 42.
In 2021, for the first time in his NFL career, Kareem Hunt missed significant time due to injury. He ended up suiting up for only 8 games, putting up 560 total yards and 5 touchdowns. Getting back to full health, he can easily double both of those totals across a full season.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks. It creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Brissett. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett, he's got a man complete at Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because that incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Nick Chubb with the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 79 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They give it off here, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
York now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one return to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Herbert throwing again. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds of play here in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least at a field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Brissett. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Brissett swings this out for Hunt. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time for the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BD, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Caught by Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert now able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
from the 45 on second down. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with a football, and he picked up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
5 yards remain on second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has a carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. 1st down, Brissett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Six yards left on second down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. Into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving part on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of play.
Herbert on first down now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hand of his tight end, Everett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Up the middle with Eckler. Gets past one man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in this football game. It's Eckler again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chargers are back within a score.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The Chargers will line up for the 3-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before you get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw is Brissett. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football, with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, he's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Eckler.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27,
Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Herbert Got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yes, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich going against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brissett's throw in the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making a connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in his 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Brissett. Tries a right side, and he finds Bell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, he's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Brissett to throw on first. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And that got this down to about the 12-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett. Throw complete to Bell. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, it picked up a first down for them, too.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside of 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-to-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by York is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert and the Chargers down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? You'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. It's almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. That one caught by Carter. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Throwing, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Second and 8 coming up. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they had to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.